We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 45 to Mike. Check off to Mike. Brilliant. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got him. I got him.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Safarian Jenkins has it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Look at the flag. All day, every day, any day.
They go play action now. Haskins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, here's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
Blue Dan. Check.
On second down, it's Love. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This is Love. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's Williams on the catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On third down, here's Love. Oh, look at that. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And his kick is good. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Check 60, orange. 54. I'm on. Check. Check 26, check 26. Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creep, watch safety. Ready. Safety creep.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Coming this way. Here we go. Alert 3.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Let up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Redskins 3, Chargers 0.
Let's go now. check nine, check nine. He's coming. Double up, double up. You're out. Head up. Head up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 43. Hard. Undercut. Seam 6. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check hot. Jumper. 61. Matchbox, light. Echo. Set, go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. In your face. Dog. Ready to go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Check 15.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Check. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. And he spins through. He'll get this to Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nice 7, let's go. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, punk. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. They'll
look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Love spins by. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? 45.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready. I'm coming for you. Mom. Shift. Watch the shift. Check your hot read. Last 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Austin Safarian Jenkins. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's coming. We got double up. Shoot. 61. Match box. Right. Wahoo. Hey, alert 3. Check 3.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Redskins send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Allen's got it complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught by Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Delta. Check, 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 check. Hey, watch it, watch it.
On play action. They'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Alert flare, flare. Leo, shift. Faster.
2nd and 15. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Squeeze. Get in there. Hey, check 24. Watch Twitter. Watch twits. Showing it. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. White now to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Ravens have opened things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll have a first down past the 40. Washington. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Go on. Here we go. Tighten up.
He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver, So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Love again. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch safety green. Watch safety.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Alert 3. Check, lock, try. Kill, ready, go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
49, check 49. Let's go. Come on. Wide, get wide. 25, check 25.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether more focus on